And here's a top focus this hour after BJP MP Harnath Singh Yadav moved a private member's bill to repeal the Waqf Board Act. Now an IUMPL MP has shot a letter to the Lok Sabha Speaker. It contends that bill is an attempt to intervene in the faith of Muslims. It establishes his animosity and hatred against Muslims. Repealing crucial practice of faith is against Muslim interest. It is a violation of constitutional rights offered to Muslims, unquote. Immediately, opposition parties rallied together against repealing the Waqf Act, which they say protect Muslim institutions.
These are things which one has to think about. They have been part of Islam for a long time. There is no need to call anybody any sort of names. It is not justified at all.
क्या सारी जितनी भी कौमें हैं, हिंदू हैं, दूसरी और भी कौमों के लोग हैं, उनके भी ये जो वक्फ बोर्ड जो है हटाए जाएंगे क्या? उनका भी हटाने का इरादा है क्या? जब ये मसला सामने आएगा तो हम उस पर हर तरीके से कोशिश करेंगे कि उनको ना हटाया जाए. उसका तो एक अलहदा डिपार्टमेंट है और जो इसमें वक्फ बोर्ड में जो वक्फ बोर्ड काम करता है उनके हुकूक की हिफाजत के लिए काम करता है.
Times now has also spoken to the BJP MP who's drafted the bill to repeal Waqf Act. Even though it was listed to be introduced during the monsoon session of the parliament, it has not yet been tabled due to the repeated disruptions.
जो इस प्रकार का लोग जो प्रचार कर रहे हैं वो किन्हीं दूषित मानसिकता से ग्रसित है. मैं कह रहा हूं कि ऐसे सभी कानून खत्म होने चाहिए जिन्हें कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अपने निजी हितों के लिए ऐसे बिल वो कानून बनाए कि जिसके कारण हिंदू और मुसलमानों में क्या नाम है दूरियां पैदा हो रही हैं. ऐसे एक ही नहीं अनेक और भी ऐसे कानून हैं वो सभी समाप्त होना चाहिए.
But here's another reason why the Waqf is in the news. The Andhra Pradesh Waqf Board has faced severe criticism by the centre after it passed a resolution calling Ahmadiyya Muslims as Kafirs, non-Muslims who are outside the fold of Islam. The Ministry of Minority Affairs has written a letter to the Andhra Pradesh government calling this resolution illegal, questioning the authority with which they've passed this.
अभी ताज़ा मसला आया है सामने. बहरहाल इसमें हम लोग भी देखेंगे और सारा मुसलमान भी देख रहा सारी चीज़ों को. बहरहाल कोई भी नाइंसाफ़ी कहीं भी हो रही है तो मुसलमान बहरहाल उसमें यकीनन यानी अपना रोल अदा करेगा. वो अगर इस्लाम के अंदर हैं तो ये बिल्कुल गलत हो रहा. उन्हें क्यों नहीं शामिल किया जा रहा उसमें?
A totally unwanted controversy has been raised by Waqf Board by making an announcement about Ahmadiyya Muslims, not as Muslims. Waqf Board neither has powers nor jurisdiction, nor is it its business to determine as to which section of Muslim population is indeed following Islam or otherwise. They have done something which is neither desirable nor within their power.
The recent intervention of the National Minorities Affairs Ministry in terms of the Waqf Board resolution about a particular community, definitely we can call it a proper raise of an issue, because Waqf Board does not have the legal right to intervene in any sort of recognition or de-recognition of any particular community. The move by the Minority Affairs Ministry in terms of the Waqf Board is probably an essential move as of now.
Let's open this up. You've heard the reactions. We have an eminent panel. Ratan Sharda needs no introduction. Firoz Bakht Ahmed, former Vice-Chancellor, also speaks on social issues. Abdul Razak Khan, political analyst. Ahmad Ayaz, former Secretary, Jammu and Kashmir Muslim Personal Law Board. Good evening, gentlemen. Ahmad Ayaz Saab, what is the Waqf Board? How are they deciding who is a Muslim, non-Muslim? That Ahmaddiyas are Kafirs?
Yes. They need not to come on issues like this, but it is true that one who does not believe in one Allah and then his Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as a last prophet, well, cannot be the Muslim, can be cannot be in the fold. But the point is to call someone. Likewise, there is non-Muslim Hindus are there, Christians are there. They have their own way of dealing with the matters. Let them. But the Waqf Board saying that they are not Muslims or they are Muslims, I don't think they should come in all such controversies. Well, somebody is not there, he is not there.
Ahmad Ayaz, I am glad you've taken that position. And I'm sure now that I'm asking the second question, you will back this move. Now that you believe the Waqf Board has crossed the line, I'm sure you will welcome the need for a reform. A BJP MP will be tabling a private member's bill. He wants the Waqf Act junked.
No, reformation may not be required, because if something has been done, let us say that it is wrong, they have said they should not have told, even if it's true, if it is fact, but who are they to talk about it? Who are the authorities? They are not at all authorities to decide about all these things. See, as I said, there are Christians, they are known Christians, there are no other categories of known Muslims, they are known already. Why should we say about, if somebody is not, following the Islam, he is not a Muslim. That's
exactly my point. Then you should welcome the call for a reform.
Reformation may not be required if Waqf Board has done something which is, because they are not that way, so recognized and so authority, where we need to worry about.
Sir, they have such an authority, and I want to bring in Ratan Sharda on this. They are a law unto themselves. If they cite a piece of land, and if they like it, it is theirs.
No, Waqf Board is only to see that...
Let Mr. Ratan Sharda come in on this. We are talking about the larger reform of the Waqf Board.
Pranesh, let us be very honest. Waqf is not God-given gift to the Muslim Society of India. For Muslim League to claim that, they will not allow Muslim is the one who created Pakistan because they wanted a separate law, or Waqf law, or whatever law they wanted in their own country. So they created Pakistan, for which we paid a heavy price. Secondly, this Waqf Board was created in 1954. It was formed, it was by Bill of 1954 of Mr. Nehru. In 1964, a board was formed. In 1995, it was given draconian powers by the Congress party, where if you remember in Delhi, they asserted 123 properties or some such properties, which were released only now. अरे आपको बोलने को कहा, बीच में क्या बोल रहे हो? आप शांति रखिए ना, आपकी बारी है कि तो बोलिए. आपको बीच में बोलने की बहुत आदत है. Please ask him to keep quiet. Please ask him to keep quiet. He should speak when asked for.
Abdul Razak Khan, you are not Ratan Sharda. Let him complete his point. I'll come to you. समय है हमारे पास.
So point is that the Waqf Board has gone out of its way. Like he pointed out, 1500-year temple even before the Islam was born is claimed by the Waqf Board. They have claimed lakhs of acres of land in the name of Allah, which actually doesn't belong to them. So there is even right to appeal has been so much constricted. So this should not be allowed. Secondly, when you talk of Ahmadiyya being non-Muslims, you remember these Maulvis actually don't like peace. They want war, they want conflict, they want riots everywhere. In Pakistan, which was created with the help of Ahmaddiyas, they have been thrown to the dogs, they have been killed, they have been persecuted, though they were one of the instruments who created Pakistan. And not only that, world over, either Shia is killing Sunni or Sunni is killing Shia. Who has given these Maulanas the right to declare who is the rightful heir of a particular religion? Nobody. So they form a society called All India Muslim Personal Law Board, start throwing the fatwas at others. They are given a Waqf Board which they try to overrule everybody, try to create a different state within state. So they can claim a property unilaterally, and then you have to run from pillar to post to somehow get it freed. It is not state within state. The rights are constricted. The people who property is owned, they run from pillar to post. What right they have? So this entire dictatorship of the minority has to stop. People who are oppressed by these very people, these very Maulanas, who never recognize low-caste Muslims, who never recognize their rights, who never bother about all these Ashrafis, these are the people who are actually playing with Muslims' lives. See this Abdul Razak. He's trying to oppress me. He's trying to dominate poor Muslims. He's trying to use his minority veto power on people. That is what the people are. So the lesser power to them, more better the society will be off.
No, Abdul Razak Khan, if you are talking about reform, so what is this touch me not attitude?
It is not God given. I said in the first time. This Waqf Board was created by Nehru Chacha. It was not given by the Sharia. It was not given by Indian government. It was created.
Sir, Waqf
so
is
you
not
don't have a
limited to
God-given
India,
right
sir.
to use
First
that
of all,
Waqf
please
Board
try to
to create
understand.
havoc with people's
Waqf is
lives.
not from today, sir. It is from 9th century. And it is not limited
No,
to
it
India.
was formed in
Every
India in
Islamic country has
1954.
Waqf.
Don't tell me.
Now, please
you want to
understand,
know?
sir. You don't have
Go
to
read India's
and
constitution.
the same with me.
It was
No,
started
I am
in
now
1954.
Abdul Razak Khan. Allow me to read some of the provisions of the Waqf Act. Listen to this carefully.
First, allow me to give my opening statement.
Of course,
Pranesh.
Abdul Razak Khan, just hear this part, sir. This is one of the provisions of the Waqf Act. 1 minute. Abdul Razak Khan, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Abdul Razak Khan, ab sun to lijiye. You're answering without listening to the question.
Sir, first people should know what is Waqf. Waqf means a property donated for the welfare of Muslims.
Talk about the Waqf Board.
Waqf 1995.
Sir, the board
Read
is
that
to protect
1995.
people's property.
No. Here's the catch. I'll tell you, it's not as simplistic as that. No, 1 minute, Mr. Abdul Razak Khan. No, 1 minute. I have the provisions of the Waqf Act. I'm only reading some for you. आप मुझे बताइए, the decision of the board on a question under subsection 1 shall, unless revoked or modified by the tribunal, be final.
Yes.
Are you saying the Waqf Board is above constitution?
Sir, let me
That's
tell
what I said.
you, when the board was formed, it was very clear. There are definitions for you to read. All that I'm trying to convey, the Waqf property means it is donated by a Muslim for a Muslim. A property that belongs to Waqf Board is for the welfare of Muslims. Sir, it is
How
not
did
that
you
we
serve
in India.
123 acres of land?
Hold on, sir. Sir,
How
please
did
hold
Waqf
on.
take over
In
123
India,
properties,
it is not that
Who gave
only
it to them?
Muslims are benefiting by the Waqf Board. 18,000 properties of 46,000 properties in Karnataka have been occupied by many non-Muslims.
Now 1 minute. No,
And
1
they are
minute.
okay
No,
with it.
1 minute. You said this is about property. You tell me, who is the Waqf Board to tag Ahmaddiyas as Kafirs? ये
Yes.
क्या इनको
Now
कौन
let
सा
me tell
पावर
you.
दिया ये?
अरे सुनिए ना सर, जब ये कहा जा रहा है कि वक्फ बोर्ड इज फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ मुस्लिम्स, यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड द डेफिनेशन ऑफ अ मुस्लिम. Definition of a Muslim is any person who believes in Allah as his God and the Holy Messenger, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, as his final messenger. Many infidels have come self-claimed after the Prophet.
There you
that
go.
I am a
You're
prophet.
calling them
Those
infidels.
people
Now 1 minute.
have been publicly
Now let me,
beheaded in Islamic countries.
there are other
Not
people
one or
also
two.
Listen
who
to him.
understand Islam. ऐसा नहीं है, देखिए.
Listen to him. You see his words.
Yeah.
Pranesh, listen carefully. He
I
said
just
beheaded.
underlined that. Infidels.
Yes.
Sir,
Abdul,
any
no,
infidel claiming to
Abdul
be a
Razak Khan, ab
prophet
ek minute
of
sun
the
lijiye, sir.
Holy
There's
Prophet
someone
Muhammad,
else also on the
peace be
panel.
upon
Allow me
him,
to bring him
will
in.
be publicly
Firoz
beheaded
Bakht Ahmed,
in
1
an
minute, sir.
Islamic country.
अरे अब्दुल भाई सुन, दूसरों को भी तो बोलने दीजिए. Firoz Bakht Ahmed, you've heard the debate intently, sir. What is your take on first this authority with which the Waqf Board has tagged Ahmaddiyas as Kafirs and the proposal for a reform of the Waqf Act?
All right. Am I audible to you, Pranesh?
Loud
bhai?
and clear, sir. Loud and clear.
Thank you so much. Now, first of all, you know, this Waqf Board, you know, platforms like Waqf Board, All India Muslim Personal Law Board, and maybe some other ilk of theirs, they have been created to make India a divided house, very unfortunately. Number one. Number two, this hellish Waqf Board from Andhra Pradesh or whatever Pradesh, the way they have declared Ahmaddiyas as Kafirs or non-Muslims, perhaps, you know, these are uneducated people or half-baked in education who do not know the meaning of the word Kafir. Now, they are not Kafirs. Kafir is a person. See, Ahmadiyya, they are not Kafir. Memans are not Kafir. Boras are not Kafir. Hindus are not Kafir. Just a minute, please don't interfere.
Abdul Razak Khan, please.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Don't interfere.
No, he does not need your help to make his point, Abdul Razak Khan. What is this? When Ratan Sharda ji was speaking, you had a problem. Firoz Ahmed Bakht is speaking, you have a problem. Ye, ऐसे मत कीजिए.
Make this foghorn Shut your mouth, let me complete. You are not a bigger Muslim than I am. All right, let me complete. You.
Abdul Razak Khan, please, let's be civil,
You
please.
shut your mouth.
Let him make his point, please. Abdul Razak Khan.
Abdul Razak, तुम ठेकेदार नहीं हो.
Abdul Razak Khan, 1 minute, you had things to say. वो एक informed opinion दे रहे हैं. आप सुन तो लीजिए. I'll come back to you.
mentioned in the Holy Quran. If he is a Muslim, he will know.
Shut your mouth, you foghorn. People like you, तुम्हारे जैसे मुसलमान जो है, तुम्हारे जैसे मुसलमानों की वजह से Muslims are under scanner. Islam is defamed because of Muslims like you. To hell with Muslims like you. आप जैसे मुसलमानों की वजह से आज मुसलमान और इस्लाम बदनाम हो रहे हैं.
Okay, let's come back on the topic. Gentlemen, please.
Leave this debate unless this man.
No, please. Abdul Razak Khan, please. Abdul Razak, I'll have to lower your fader, sir, please. We are just wasting time. Firoz Bakht Ahmad, please.
इनका फेडर कम कीजिए और या फिर इनको रखिए आप डिबेट में. मैं छोड़ देता हूं.
बोलिए सर.
पेशेंस दिस मैन. मुझे पूरा करने दीजिए. देखिए, I was listening to all my friends very patiently. Let me tell you one thing. Waqf Board has done nothing good for the Muslim. क्या हुआ, इन्होंने क्या किया? 375 लाख करोड़ की जमीन थी, 375 लाख करोड़ की जमीन थी. These people have frittered away that land surreptitiously overnight. They changed the ownership and they wasted that land. In terms of the god of Mammon. I mean, they have no business to interfere in religion. They have no business to interfere in the personal lives of Muslims. And apart from that, last 5 seconds, Pranesh, that as far as Waqf Board is concerned, I side with that MP who says that this Waqf Act should be defaced. A new Waqf Act should be brought, which will be really in the favor of Muslim community, the Muslim bewas, that is the Muslim children. And this Waqf Board is doing nothing.
Right.
And the members of this Waqf Board, they are just busy in frittering away its property, selling its property, right? So,
okay.
Lastly, as far as these people are concerned, just a minute, as far as these Ahmaddiyas are concerned, or Maimans are concerned, whatever, whosoever, they are very much Muslims. They believe in Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as the seal of prophets. What they are trying to do is they're trying to bring some kind of reform.
Right.
And people like Abdul Razak, they need this reform.
No, let's address the larger question.
Religion.
Ratan Sharda, whenever we talk about reform, whether it is triple talaq, now we are talking about junking the Waqf Act, or at least revising it. There is this pushback that comes that says that, look, we are good, don't touch us, it's okay.
World over, Islam is changing. World over, the Islamic states are also modifying the laws. So people sitting here in a secular country want us to tell that the people in Islamic country are less Islamic. Do they believe that they are all Muslims? 7 countries in the world have modified Sharia laws. They have modified some have accepted the Hadith, some have not. Even the new prince has said that we will have to relook at all the kind of Hadiths that are there. Lightly they said, but have they not modified Sharia? Right from Indonesia, Malaysia to the Middle East countries, they have done it. Even Pakistan, their dear friend next door, has changed the Sharia laws. So are they saying that these people are not Islamic enough? Are they saying they don't know the religion? So when countries are reforming as per their society's requirements, these people want to live in 7th century? What kind of people they are? Is anybody touching Quran? No. They are touching which are not supposed to be given by the God. Neither Sharia nor Hadith. Their own scholars have said it. You want to even not touch them. So you are creating a fog of mystery around things which other Islamic countries have given up. You want to say we will go to 7th century, let other Islamic countries go where they want to, because you don't follow them. Turkey has modified.
Now, Abdul Razak
there has modified. Who are these people? Who gave them the right?
I would like to respond.
No, we don't have time. We run out of time. But Abdul Razak Khan, because you were talking about, Muslim welfare, I just want to make it clear to you, and correct me if I am wrong. The Waqf Act does not anywhere mention that the act is about welfare of Muslims. not in the text.
Sir,
I don't know.
the definition of waqf.
No, it is.
I gave you the definition of waqf.
It is there.
Any person can donate land, and his inner belief is that I'm donating this land for the welfare of Muslims. And the Waqf Board.
It's not limited to donation. That's the larger point. But in any case, why should we block reform? You heard, you heard Ratan Sharda and Firoz Ahmad Baq.
Taken grants from the government for waqf? No, sir.
No, then let's welcome the reform. What's wrong in reform? I have run out of time. I thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. Maybe we'll have this some other day. Thanks for joining us on Times Now.